Hi everyone, it's Helen here and thank you for joining me for today's tutorial. So you may recognise this bag, that this is the mini doctor's bag. You may also remember we have had in the past the large doctor's handbag. This sold out multiple times. It's currently out of stock as I'm filming this, but we do have this new mini one. So today I'm going to be making like a duffel style bag using this die set. So here it is. Here's the die set. Mini doctor's bag gift bag die set. It's literally just a miniature version, exactly the same as the big one, just sized down to make this little diddy guy here. So I've used my new papers for this one. This is the Florals and Plaid paper pack, so we're going to be giving this die set a nice little makeover today. So I'm going to be choosing this paper here. I have everything already cut out, so this is going to be like a duffel bag for today. We're going to call it like a plaid duffel bag. Okay, so here is the die set. We have the main panel here. You need to die cut 2 of those. And we have the side gusset piece here. It's upside down. There we go. It's right way up now. So you need to die cut 2 of those as well. And then we have all of our accessories. So we have the straps here. We have the handle. We have zip detail there. Zip pulls and things. We have the plate there with the stitched detail. And we also have extra dies. So this will be like a liner there for the zip, and then we have this long bar at the top here that I've just popped there. So it does uniquely fold inwards just like that to create that shape, by the way. And then we have extra tabs here if you wanted to add an extra closure in the middle, plus the buckle and the shaped strap. Okay, so let's get out all of the bits and bobs that I've already die cut. You'll also be needing some Velcro tabs. I like to use these ones here. I'll link them down below. I'll do my best to find a US link as well. These are super slim. Absolutely love these. If you've been following me for quite a while, you know how much I love these ones. And I also trim them down to the right size as well, because sometimes I just don't need the size that they are. So it makes my pack last a lot longer. I'll also be using some Cosmic Shimmer glue. So everything that I'm using today, I will link down below. Again, like I sometimes do, if I forget something, pop it in the comments and I'll add that in the description box. So we're going to be making a purple plaid duffel bag style today. It's still going to have a flat bottom because I don't want it to roll around. So it's going to be a sort of flat bottomed duffel bag, not a round barrel, I guess. So I've got all my bits and bobs here. So let's pop all of the accessories and things that I've cut out already over here. We don't need to worry about those just yet. So I have here, which is going to be extremely hard to see because of the pattern. Grab your bone folder. Right, so we have here, it'll be easier for me to show you using the die. Let's get these in the right orientation. Sometimes from the back you can see better as well. Okay, so we have here, this die is going to cut out the larger section at the top and also a smaller section at the bottom. Hoping you can see that's in this orientation here. So these the larger tabs, they fold inward, so fold that over. Use your bone folder just to press that down. There we go. So that's done now. So now you know which part goes where. Now we have this little section at the bottom. These cross over, so I'll just demonstrate here. We also have, hoping you'll be able to see, let's see if I can get it on the camera here. It does have a little line here. It's hard to see, but it's going to completely overlap each other. So that's how they're going to be joined together. So we're going to do that with the glue. If you want to, you can use double-sided tape. So I'm going to do this the right way around with the pattern of the paper facing upwards. So I'm just going to add a strip of glue just along there. Even I'm having trouble seeing this because of the lines and the patterned paper. I'm hoping I won't be cross-eyed by the end of this project. So just do your best there just to line everything up. If you need to just turn it over just to check. Oh, I am a little bit off there. Let's get that straightened up. There we go. And if you just want to double check, you can just use a ruler just to make sure that everything is straight. And once you're happy with that, press it down. Oh, I need that ruler out still. Right, so I didn't want to add any more like notches on this thing or on the dies because they would be visible in the final project. So this is something you can do with a pencil and a ruler. So set that aside. We're going to be moving on to our side gusset pieces now. So fold this over here. This is our bottom line there. Have that folded over in that manner, and then using this tab here as your starting point and this tab here will be your finishing point, make a mark at 1 3/4. I'm going to make a big mark there. Okay, I'm not sure if, yep, that's being picked up okay. Do the same on this one. Try not to fold that down. 1 3/4 of an inch. Now this is important for lining up on this section here. So I can see that this side here is overlapping the bottom one. So I have this bottom one behind and underneath just there. So I need to go in the middle there. I'm just going to make another notch or a little circle dot on the top piece. Just here, so that is going to be in the middle here of where that goes. You can see that there. That is where that comes out. Gosh, you couldn't see anything there, could you? Right, so that is the end piece there, and this overlaps. That line here represents that line there where it overlaps. So I need to line it up right in the center just there. So I've made my little pencil marks on the other side. I'm hoping that does make sense. It's really hard to explain, but that is exactly what I've done there, but on the other side. Okay, now that little notch that we've just created gets lined up with there, with the top, the gusset piece. Do the same on the other side, and then when that gets put together, it means that everything goes round and round the top, nice and even. Okay, so I just need to fold the rest of my score lines on these gusset pieces. Now this is really important as well, to fold those in and to also fold in these gusset lines here. So these come outward. It doesn't matter if you sort of slightly fold this side flat, that's fine. It will sort itself out when we glue this bag together. Okay, so do the same on the other side, on the other one. There we go, 2 matching ones now, and now we can pop this together. So we've got our little pencil marks now. That's going to make life so much easier, and there's no guesswork on whether it's lined up properly, and as it's a pencil mark you can rub it out. Okay, so I'm just sliding that under, so I'm making sure that the score line is literally only just visible. Get that on, and I do have a rubber somewhere, a razor. I think it fell down somewhere, you know, when things just fall down and go missing. Yeah, that's happened to my rubber. I need to buy some pencils with a rubber on the end, then I won't have that problem. Okay, do the last one, slide that on. Now remember, the measurement is 1 3/4. Okay, I didn't fold these under. Just fold those tabs under like that. Okay, so it's up to you now whether you want to use glue or double-sided tape. I like to use double-sided tape for this, so I'm just going to grab just some red tape. I do have a wider one, I might try that, I might give that a go. I've got super skinny as well. And Tim Holtz scissors will work really well with this tape as well, because this stuff does like to gunk up a little bit. So I'm going to add these to the side tabs. If you want to do this bit before you add this, start gluing things together, you can. Might be easier if you did. Okay, so I have this taper here. There we go. So that's going to match this tab here, because this one's tapered in that direction. Okay, so I've got a flat edge here. Oh, I went off a bit there. Let's hope that still goes together okay. And then I have another tapered end. Well, you'll be able to see that. And that's going to match this tab here. So it's all just like swings and roundabouts with this stuff. How you can get it all to match up. Okay, so bone folder, press everything down. That's going to really push any air bubbles out that may cause the adhesive to undo. Okay, we are now ready, so I'm going to remove the backing tape from all sides. I'm going to be brave. We can do this. Just don't stick my sleeve on anything. Okay, so we are going to add some glue now. I'm going to work on one side and then we're going to work on the other side there. So I'm just going to add some glue just under these tabs here for these tabs to attach to. And then all I'm going to do is just guide this around. I'm trying to do this so that you can see and so that I can actually maneuver this properly. And it's just a lot easier if you let your desk do that work to keep that aligned, and then just press those in just there. Okay, so I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side now. Complete opposite side. Okay, that is our first side done. It's coming together nicely. It's got quite bright. I might close the curtain a little bit. Okay, so now we need to repeat this on the other side. Okay, there we go. Now this literally just folds in, and then it does want to buckle in the middle there, so you can just press that out as you close this. Just like so. And there we go. So that's almost pattern matched the way that goes across. Right, so let's add our finishing touches now. We're going to be needing the glue, Velcro, and all of these little bits and bobs here, and the buckles. Okay, so I'm going to be adding the duffel part now. So I have 4 of these long ones. I'm going to pop those on first. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a quick dry run. I'm going to pop them on either side. If you want to add ink to these, you can do. And if you want to make it super easy, you can just line this with the tape. And those have gone super fast, but you make sure you've got to get it in the right place first time. Okay, so I'm just going around and all the way around there. This is the fast drying glue, so I don't have to stand there for too long. It is lifting up slightly, so I can just press that down. If you want to, you can measure this out so that you get all your straps even. I mean, that's too far to the left. I'm going to move that along slightly. There we go. That's a little better. You can wipe off any excess glue and then press that down. Again, this bag would be perfect with some feet on the bottom, bag feet. I have got some on order. They haven't arrived yet, so you would have seen all of the creating craft videos for these, for the whole handbag launch. There'll be all the finished samples, so I'm working my way through all the samples at the moment. Okay, so before we glue that one on, I want to get this bag closed and held like that so that it continues all the way around. So I've got to be quick. I can see this glue is drying. It's 25 degrees in degrees C in here, so it is heating up. We're coming up to that time of year where my glue dries before I get to stick anything down. Okay, last one. Again, just close this, make sure it's straight, get your place and pop that on. Okay, so now we're going to work on these 2 little strips here. These are going to go on the top section. There we go. I'm just doing stuff off camera now. Get some more light here. Right, that's the first one. I'll do the second one on camera this time so you can see what I'm doing. That gets glued just here. Try and straighten it up if it goes wonky. Okay, so that is on the outside bit, so we still have the flap there that tucks in. Okay, we're on the home run now, guys. So we have the handle. Let's pop, we'll put the handle on last. It's easier to do the handle last. And we have these 2 buckles here. So these are going to slide on just like that. Do a dry run. Those are going to slide on just like that. So I only need to add a bit of glue behind this bit of the buckle. Okay, those need a little bit of time to dry actually, because I don't want them moving about too much when we fiddle with the Velcro. So set those aside just to dry off for a couple of minutes. And here is the super slim Velcro. Like I said, I'll do my best to get these listed down below. It's been a while since I've listed these, so I'm hoping I'll be able to find all the links again. sometimes the links change as well, so I'm hoping there's no curveballs. Right, so let's turn these over. There we go. And we're going to add each Velcro to the bottom part. Now these parts here are going to be glued onto the bag. I'm going to give that a really good press as well. There we go. Get rid of the rubbish. Right, so now we are ready to start putting these on. So this is kind of where you need a third hand. I don't have a third hand, so I'm just going to have to pop that on. Right, so I probably should have put the glue on first, but we have fingers. We can do this. So I'm just going to line that up perfectly. Now I'm doing it like this is because I want to get the right amount of buckle on this side of the bag. Okay, so once I'm happy with that, I can lift that up and let go, and it's like that now. Do the same on the other side. I'm only putting glue there on the top half because the rest of it's going to be on the other side of the bag. If there's any glue going on down here, it will glue your bag shut. So I'm just using this one now as my guide piece for how much I need to put on there, and this will help me keep it straight. Turn that around. There we go. Now that definitely needs a little bit of time now just to dry. So I'm just going to pop that there. We can work on the handle now. So we have a bone folder here. Just curl that a little bit like a ribbon, and there are some score lines either side. We can fold those up just like that, so we can add our glue now. If you want to double side this, cut another one of these out and then glue them back to back, so you will have the pattern paper both sides instead of a white inner. So I am going to pop this just here. I like to pop it just in this little right angle edge there and there too. I did get a bit of glue spillage, so let's wipe that off. There we go, that is the handle done. I'm going to leave that to dry properly as well before I pick anything up from the handle. It still wants to move about. Right, now we are ready to close this bag. So take off your little Velcro tabs. One has an easy end, one doesn't because I chopped it in half. There we go. Now make sure you get this together in the right alignment. Everything's aligned and it's not buckling either. So make sure it's not buckling, and then we can just go ahead and just press that down and press that down, and there we go. Right, we're not done yet because we need to make sure this Velcro doesn't come off when we open and close this bag. So first off, I'm going to close this glue before it dries on me. And grab a little pokey tool, or you can use some scissors. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to separate these, and I'm going to be pushing down with my pokey tool or my scissors the bottom tab, the bottom bit of the Velcro, what I lift off the top. There we go, that has held that in place. Right, so now I can get my finger in, give that a good press. We'll sort out that one in a minute. Do the same on the other side. There we go, press that down. Right, now get your hand in and then press these two down. Now that's pushing these bottom pieces right into the paper there, so it's not going to lift, and it does say here it needs 10 minutes to set pretty much nicely and 24 hours for it to be super strong. So close your bag again. Close this up. This is going to be perfect for some nicely sized treats in here. And again, this makes a lovely masculine bag, feminine bag, any sort of bag, sports bag, duffel bag, travel bag, any sort of bag. It's just that perfect shape. So I do have the oval plate here, so I think I'm going to go for this dark purple. So I do want to have that on a foam tab. I want that. Oh, that's sticky. I want this raised up, so add some dimension to it. Again, you can add something on there, a bit of blue. You can add a sentiment on there if you have one small enough. Just gonna pop that on there. And again, once my bag feet for actually sewing, you can use it in sewing projects, but you can also use it with paper as well. When my bag feet arrive, I'm going to add them to the bottom here. I was just checking to see if this one had one. It doesn't, so that would have been the other sample that had that on. So that is the Mini Doctors gift bag die set. I absolutely love this one. I've made this one into a duffel style bag. It's really girly, I'd say, but for anyone that loves the colour purple, it's going to be absolutely perfect. So I think I probably should make some more of these from the rest of the patterned paper. I think this one would look nice too, but then so would this one. Yeah, lots of choices there. So everything that I've used today will be listed down below. If I forget anything, let me know down in the comments and I'll add it. And yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Subscribe to this channel if you love this one, and I will see you again next time.